know why a big, beautiful, blue star sapphire would scare anybody, darling.
It's just that I've seen the ring before.
Well, it's a very popular ring. I don't doubt that.
Yeah, I guess it must be. I've seen it on a lot of people, just about everybody.
Really?
No, actually, I'm exaggerating it. I saw it on a man in New York who just gave me the creeps.
No kidding.
No, I'm not kidding. I really wish that I were, and I really think that I saw him again on the plane coming home.
The same man?
Yeah. Or at least I thought so. And I looked around for him, you know. Couldn't find him anywhere.
Well, that explains something, then.
What?
Well, Delphine said that you were very nervous about something when you were in New York. Is it because of him?
Partly. I'm just paranoid, I guess. I can't get over this feeling that somebody's watching me.
I think it's the same man?
Well, yeah, I do. I got so uptight about it that I even asked Mel about it at the photo session.
Oh, darling, I know Mel. Oh, he runs around with some very strange characters. Let me tell you, it's probably just one of his friends.
Really? I know. That's why I asked him about it. But he said that he didn't know the guy. He said that he felt my imagination was working overtime, and also it comes with the job. People will start watching you.
Don't I know that, darling? I mean, just think of all the attention and the fuss and the cameras. Sometimes you think you've got the eyes of the entire world on you. But you can actually come to like it.
I don't think I ever will.
I'm just sorry it had to spoil your New Year's.
Well, it didn't spoil it. It didn't. It's just... I don't know. It's just seeing the guy with the ring, you know? And then Luke and Robert had to go crazy, you know, pulling the masks off those girls with the mice. Robert? Robert, you awake?
Yeah. Yeah, I heard everything. What is it?
I want to ask you something. Wake up.
Do your best.
Why did you and Luke rip those masks off the mice?
We thought one of them was the mouse.
What?
Yeah, the mouse. There's this little misfit that lives on the docks and babysits booze. We thought that him and his friends had come along to crash the party.
His friends?
Yeah, the bodyguard types. Pete Mann, for one.
Luke didn't tell me about that.
Well, I'm sure he would have if he hadn't passed out upstairs. Anyway, the mouse wasn't there, so there's nothing to worry about.
So you mean all through the party you thought that...
Well, we didn't know what to think, but you started screaming. I thought someone had started something, and that's...
Imagine all that going on, and it was only those 3 little nurses from the hospital.
This time.
What, you mean they're after you?
Yeah, he's trying to scare us, that's all.
Oh, it's amazing, don't you think? You know, it's amazing that the mob actually went around dressing up like little mice. Don't you think that's amazing?
Well, somebody had to give those costumes to the girls.
Who?
The same people that are trying to scare us, but it didn't work.
It worked. I'm scared. I'm scared for all of us.
Oh, look, the story is this. They want us to buy our booze from them at 5 times the going rate, and it's just not on.
Okay. But, Robert, I want you and Luke to be careful. I told you that yesterday, and I'm going to tell you again now. Please, be careful. The mob and mouses don't tell me there's nothing to worry about. Robert, it's just one more strange thing that's happened since we got that stupid boat.
Listen, will you cut this out? Your imagination is running riot with you.
Oh, really? Yeah. Did I imagine those roses appearing out of nowhere and the cool breezes on the yacht? Now, Luke felt those, too. Now we have the mob involved?
But not for long.
I know better.
Oh, get this. She spends 2 days in New York and suddenly she's an expert.
I'm an expert on my feelings, Robert, and that boat is trouble.
Well, that could have been true, darling, when the Cassidines were aboard.
Sometimes I think they're still aboard.
There are ghosts everywhere. I mean, let's face it, that's why we're calling it the Haunted Star, isn't it?
Will you be serious? Luke is always telling me to trust my intuition, and now I'm asking you to trust it, and I'm telling you that boat means trouble.
You are so wrong. That boat means a whole lot of money, especially when we open the nightclub. And look, it's going to make the both of you a very happy home.
I have to side with Robert on this one, Laura. I'm sorry, but, I mean, the only small problem we have is the mouse and his cohorts, and we're a lot smarter than they are.
And prettier, too.
Will you stop making jokes?
Hey, come on now. Listen, we've got a great routine going here, sweetheart. And remember one thing. Anything they can do probably isn't worth doing.
Great, great. I'm off in New York being Miss Star Eyes. The yacht is haunted, and you're out on the waterfront trying to catch these hoodlums.
Sounds like the plot of a movie I did once in Italy, darling. It was very exciting, too. The good guys won, of course.
Tiffany, this is not a movie. This is real life.
Look, love, nothing is going to happen to you. Luke wouldn't let it, and neither would I.
What about yourself, Robert? You know, I'd feel a whole lot better if Luke and I were living anywhere except on that yacht.
Will you stop this? It's not that bad.
It's the only reason I don't mind going back to New York, because I feel safer there. Should I go upstairs and try to wake Luke up? I mean, we should be getting back to the boat.
Now, let him sleep. Besides, why do you even want to go back to the boat if you're so afraid of it?
Look, nothing is going to happen on the boat or any other place. Will you stop worrying about it?
Said that before, Robert.
Well, I was right, wasn't I?
But look at all the terrible things that did happen.
You came through them all, didn't you?
Still, Luke is going to have to promise me he's going to be more careful.
Listen, Luke is careful. I mean, his continued association with me is living proof of that.
Oh, and what about me, darling? I'm always around to lend a helping hand.
Yes, you'll hardly let us forget, will you?
That's right.
Look, Laura, go back to New York, everything will be fine. And when you get back here, everything will still be fine, huh?
Oh.
Steady, everybody. It's just the dregs of 1981.
Oh, good heavens. I must have dozed off.
So did the Virgin Queen, as I recall.
Yeah, well, you knew her well, didn't you, darling?
Be sure. You know, this must be the first time in living history that Delphine has ever been in a room and never been noticed.
Look, you stay here and take care of Delphina, and Luke and I are going to go back to the boat. That is, if I can wake him up. But, you know, I still wonder what's going to be waiting there for us.
For starters, a nice, warm bed.
Robert's right, darling. Come on, cheer up. And besides, this is going to be your most wonderful year after you get over all these little rough spots you're going through.
I hope so.
Oh, well.
Happy New Year.
Oh, Happy New Year to you too, darling.
I hope I wasn't too much of a drag.
Oh.
You? Never.
Thanks. Well, I think I'll go upstairs and wake my Lord and Master.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't want to clean this mess up now.
I don't feel like helping you. Why don't you head off as well?
Oh, that's a very good idea.
Take that with you. It's gone back to sleep again.
Robert, do you really think Laura's right? Do you think we're really in danger?
The only thing in danger at the moment is you, if you don't take that and yourself and get out of here.
Words, darling. That's all you ever throw me are words. I wish one time that you'd have a nice little New Year's resolution where you wouldn't be so nasty and painful in the rear to everyone.
One of these days, I just might be.
Come on, darling.
Where am I? Where am I? Where am I?
Happy New Year! And tell me, where's Rip Van Winkle?
Would you believe he actually got up this morning and went out to get us some Danish for breakfast?
The boy never ceases to amaze me. Now, if only we can figure out some way to get this booze without winding up his hamburger.
Robert, do you have to talk like that? It really scares me.
Listen, love, there's really nothing to be scared about. We actually have a very good plan, but we need the help of Delphina.
Delphina, why do you need her?
We need her help, but she'll probably be unconscious until next weekend.
Is she still passed out at your penthouse?
No way. I had Tiffany remove the evidence. They're probably both comatose down at her place.
Oh, well, don't tell me you're going to try to wake them.
Well, try is the operative word. Neither will like being woken at the crack of noon, but business goes on, especially when you're dealing with a mouse.